Welcome to the Fear Fiction Podcast. Fearfic is the term for short horror fiction, mostly posted on the web. It includes any and all related subgenres. Join three assholes talking basement goo Slimebeast, inebriated interstellar traveler Abysmii, and irritable ghostly man-horde Dead Palette, as they read all stories horror and internet-related, paragraph by paragraph, and bullshit while they do it. From adolescent revenge fantasies to subtle postmodern narratives about real-life events and everything in between, they read it and critique. You better believe it. Kick it to the cold open, white boy.
So I found an artist on Twitter who made Avatar fan art, and they're from Kazakhstan. And they made Avatar fan art. They're at oboro300. And so they made some Avatar fan art in like different cultures and stuff because they're from Kazakhstan and they're interested in like cultures around the world. And so it was just fan art. And they drew a character with some Inuit like symbols on their face, like tattoos.
Oh no.
But not actual Inuit symbols. Inuit-like symbols inspired by.
So swastikas.
So basically just swastikas.
Okay.
So a bunch of what I will call white women came to this artist and told her.
Wait, hold on. If only there was a buzzword for angry white women in modern culture. If only
call them. Oh, what's that term? Oh yeah, white women.
I think Karen denotes a certain age, a woman of a certain age.
Not anymore.
Okay, fair enough. Yep. So a bunch of Karens showed up and said, "Take down your art unless you're an Inuit."
Arnold,
white women,
leave your fucking house unless you're Native American.
Damn right.
So this person is like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm just appreciating your culture. They're from Kazakhstan. They have no idea about like cultural appropriation and all of this shit. And they're like, what the fuck is, like, they were just like taken aback of like, why are so many white Americans mad at me? And then you see all of these comments in Cyrillic, their language, and you auto-translate them. And it's like, man, where are all these American white women coming from?
Instead of where are the white women at, it's where are the white women coming from. But yeah.
Get the white women out. Get the white women out.
People have seem to have forgotten over the years jingoism.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And so a good result came out of this. They took down their art, which I don't like. I wish that they didn't like back down. But they're going to re-upload it without the markings and everything. And in their honor, because it was Avatar fan art, people started posting under the hashtag Avatar SGN, which apparently just translates to former Soviet Union bloc countries.
Damn.
And so it's a bunch of artists making Avatar fan art with like their cultural heritage mixed into it in this person's honor, just to say like, fuck you, celebrating culture is great and you're wrong for trying to censor people. And it's just been my constant, it's all I've thought about for the past week. It's just I go to Twitter and I see all of this crazy fan art coming from like the Ukraine and Kazakhstan and like Kyrgyzstan and all of these small countries and everything that I don't know about. And I'm learning about other people's culture through this fan art.
The irony of saying that Avatar fan art is culturally appropriating things when Avatar The Last Airbender appropriated cultures. And I'm not saying that like they did a bad thing. They paid homage to other cultures from a Western perspective. It's the whole point of the fucking show.
And a lot of different cultures too, because it was just like, let's have the episode where there's a ritual of taking fire from one place to another, and it symbolizes this, this, and this. And it's like, oh yeah, like the Olympic torch, like
ancient Greece.
Ancient Greece. It's cultural appropriation.
Oh god, what was it? I remember, like, on Twitter, I think maybe a couple of years ago now, a woman posted her prom photo, and she was wearing the Chinese, like, kind of Mandarin-style dress, and everyone was like, you culturally appropriated my thing for your prom dress. So, like, no? What? Fucking, that was influenced, I think, by Westerners, so it's a product of cultural exchange, and if you sell something to somebody and they wear it, that's not appropriation. They bought it. It was given.
I didn't realize you followed Kirsten Dunst's Twitter account.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get bored.
But I think it might have been in relation to that exact thing, but I remember a dude who was of that heritage posted a tweet up, and he posted a tweet up and he said, "As a person of this heritage, I give all white people full permission to use our heritage in any way they want forever." It was like, oh, cool.
Well, fucking anime itself is like born of Japanese animators, like taking cues and styles from, I think, Disney cartoons and shit from way back in the day. Like this is exchange. This is not appropriation. Not everything is appropriation when ideas are traded.
I absolutely love the concept of like people saying, it's pronounced anime, and it's like, no, it comes from the word animation. Fuck you. That's our word. Stop culturally appropriating American cartoons.
Anime.
So speaking of cultural appropriation, our story today is appropriating the culture of whom?
Internet people.
Trash people?
Yeah, this is the same thing.
Hey, welcome to our horror podcast where we read scary stories.
Yeah.
So this is posted to r/stayawake. It's written by KaijuWriter. So
appropriating kaijus. Like, goddamn.
Wow.
Everywhere.
Are you yourself a giant 10-story tall lizard monster, sir?
DP, we're gonna have to, at some point, privately, we're gonna have to discuss your hatred of the kaijus.
I don't hate kaijus. I love kaijus. Like,
sure.
Some of my best friends are kaiju.
Why are you always saying that they're huge and control all the cities then?
Oh man, things haven't been the same since those kaiju showed up. Those kaiju rioters.
God damn it.
Just destroying the city.
I would watch that movie. Kaiju Riot.
Kaiju rioters. That's a Saturday morning cartoon. No, but I'm friends with Prassicorn. He's a dinosaur. That's basically a kaiju. Same thing, really.
Uh-huh.
And I like Shoko Nakajima, and she's a kaiju. Trashman. That's who he is. Trashman, better be careful. Trashman, if you litter, Trashman, trash is what you will be.
That doesn't rhyme.
That doesn't rhyme.
Yeah, this fails as a kid sing-along.
So we give the story 0 out of 10.
So let's try to fix this. Okay, Trashman, that's who he is. Trashman, show him your sliz. Trashman, for if you litter. Trashman, your sliz will taste bitter? I don't know.
Trashman, that's who he is. Trashman, trash is his biz. Trashman, for if you litter. Trashman, you will become bitter?
Yeah. He'll shove you in the shitter?
I think we'd have to change out something for litter instead.
For if you discard
trash
waste?
Is what you'll be is good.
Trashman, for if you pee. Trashman, trash is what you'll be, yeah.
I have a problem with this from the get-go, because a trash man would not have a problem with someone littering. A custodian would. A trash man would be happy if someone's littering, because it means less trash for them to carry around.
Plus, trash men do litter, so.
To quote the great trash man, I'm the trash man. I run out in the ring and I just throw trash everywhere.
To quote the great trash man, I'm the trash man.
Yeah.
Scatting.
It's Always Sunny reference, anybody? Okay,
yes.
Never mind.
I mean, nobody out there has seen It's Always Sunny. It's totally just a niche program.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It's pretty underground, honestly.
I'm a fucking hipster.
You have to have a high IQ.
You do kind of have to have a high IQ. Listen, you gotta be really smart.
You just have to have a sense of humor to watch that show.
You do.
It's not so highbrow. It can't be like the subtext is rather obvious.
You can't be a kaiju, in other words.
This is true. Big dumb kaijus. What are you singing? My attention from my brand new video game was given to my friend Darian, who had begun to sing that strange song.
Darian shrugged his shoulders. To be honest, I'm not sure. I overheard some guys singing it in the men's room now, and for some reason it got stuck in my head. Don't you hate that? Okay. How is this a song? Now, I was kidding about the rhyming, but how do we format this as a song?
It feels like it's translated from a different language, so in that language it rhymes, but in English it doesn't.
Oh, Cyrillic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Trashman come and throw around trash, which is good, because now we have things to use.
In Soviet Russia, trash is you. Oh my god, it works. Yeah.
Yeah, that does suck. But who the hell is the Trashman? Are they talking about the people who come collect the trash every Monday?
Are they talking about the king of Suma Beach? It's giving me that vibe.
Darian shrugged again. Like I said, I don't know.
With that, I returned to my new game, leaving Darian to his strange but soothing tune of a mysterious Trashman. So it's a sentence I never thought I would read.
You walk out through the glade, you come to a clearing with a nice pond or a bubbling brook, and there is a mermaid just sitting on a rock, singing a soothing tune of a mysterious Trashman.
Trashman, Trashman.
Is that what it is? Is it like new agey music?
Just some fucking SoundCloud rapper. The next day after my shift from work, I decided to meet Darian at a local diner. Oh, I had a feeling this was like kids talking to each other. Just the way it was kind of written. I was playing my new video game on like my Nintendo DS, and my friend was talking to me about the Trashman.
They're fucking 50. Trashman, you're gonna be trash. What are you singing, Darian?
I don't know. I heard it on the YouTubes.
I gotta get back to Fall Guys. Hang on.
We usually meet each other on Friday nights after work to sit back and chat while drinking. As I sat there waiting for Darian to shove up like his usual 5 minutes later self, that was awkwardly written, I indulged myself into random messages and posts on social media, also awkwardly written.
Yeah, I
then
think
my
this
attention
is not native English, I would assume.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Then my attention was taken from that when I heard Darian entering the diner singing that strange but soothing tune.
Trashman, Trashman.
But no. Trashman, that's who he is. Trashman. You're still singing that? I asked. Yeah, man, it's so catchy. Darian sat down across from me. He reached for a menu, quickly scrolling through. All right, what should I get today?
Why bother? You always pick the same, I said.
Trash. I'll have the trash.
Hey, do you think maybe the Trashman song is like subconsciously, influencing you to order trash? Because that's not on the menu.
Of course not. Anyway, I was watching Adam Sandler movies last night.
Oh, it all makes sense.
Ooh. Darian grinned. Yeah, he muttered the song under his breath as he looked through the menu. Trashman. That's all he's doing is just singing it constantly.
Trashman.
Dude, come on. I know it's catchy, but how can you still be singing it? Darian didn't look up. He shrugged his shoulders. Can't help. I let out a annoy sigh. I let out and annoyed.
That sounds like a sigh you make to annoy people.
Oh, man. Service is slow today.
As you can see, the Karen has evolved a special tactic when dealing with its enemies. The annoy sigh is a...
Karen used annoy sigh. It's super effective. I know Darian for many years, and once he gets something stuck in his head, he can't let it go. Still, who was this Trashman he keeps singing about? I tried searching on my phone as we waited for our server, but found nothing. Just who or what is the Trashman?
They're probably using Google instead of Bing. That's their issue.
True.
How could you find nothing, though? It would just be about Trashman.
Yeah. Trashmen are defined as.
He looks it up and it just brings up the Wikipedia article and he just reads the whole article.
God damn it.
I don't get it.
Urban Dictionary. A Trashman is when you... it's when you take a guy and put him head down in a trash can. Darian and do other things. Darian continued to sing the song at a low tone, not wanting to bother the other patrons, when suddenly an old man who could barely walk without his cane stumbled over to us like a three-legged terrier.
Excuse me, son, where did you happen to hear that song? He asked.
I don't know where this is going, but I am rather intrigued.
This is Saya in Underworld. You're bleeding over into Stay Awake.
Apparently. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know that this is as crazy as King of Suma Beach, because that was fucking wacky.
Yeah, I think we all agree, and would always have agreed, King of Suma Beach was crazy and funny.
Oh, yeah. Darian stopped his singing to look up at the man. He seemed confused as to why this old man had approached him. He said, I overheard some guys singing it one day. Why?
That is a Trashman. That's a name I haven't heard in years. That is a tune I haven't heard in years. I'm surprised there are still those who sing of it, though I shouldn't be surprised, for that song is a warning.
Nope.
Is warning. For that song is warning. Yes.
Oh my! We were just talking about the Russian language and everything, but like, is this like translated from Russian?
It could, yeah, maybe Eastern European.
I don't know why they're appropriating our subreddit, but yeah.
Oh God! Hey, stay awake is for everyone. You must stay awake in capitalist society. Doesn't let you sleep, eh?
I bet this is somebody who just thinks this is a subreddit for people who have been in the Russian sleep experiment.
Hey.
Wait, a warning? I asked. Darian raised an eyebrow. What if you litter, you'll get in trouble? I think everyone knows it. It's like a $500 fine, right?
The old man waved a brittle hand in the air. No, boy, this isn't a fine. You wish it were. No, the Trashman comes and collects those who dirty the street. So, like, prostitutes?
Yeah.
Homeless people?
Wow,
Cool.
Okay. Okay,
I mean,
anti-sex worker, anti-poverty Abysmii? Jesus.
Family value swerf Abysmii. Family value swerf Abysmii.
Goddamn wall-eyed Abysmii looking around the issues.
God damn it. Look, if you spend as much time in San Francisco as I have...
You become wall-eyed?
Yep.
Okay.
You become homeless?
You become a prostitute. Yeah. Wall-eyed homeless prostitute Abysmii.
Oh man, we're gonna be at his funeral. It's just gonna be like he died doing what he loved.
God damn it.
Ridiculing the homeless. Homeless prostitution.
Fucking hell.
Hey, I'll be homeless for a house.
Homeless hoes. So this is me now?
Yep.
The old that's not my spot. Did you read Collects, So He's a Trashman?
No.
Okay. Collects, So He is a Trashman. Darian shook his head. No, he collects the ones that litter, man. He's like a cop.
He's like a cop.
So Darian now knows this, apparently?
This is making me interested because I'm interested in the story. I really am. Mm-hmm. But I'm also getting interested of figuring out, like, is this like not a English first language person? Because, like, I don't know the cop makes sense there. You know, you would say, like, policeman or something like else. Am I crazy?
Yes.
I think, yeah, like, maybe it's a non-English speaker trying to sound like an English speaker, so they're inserting slang that is slang, but not an appropriate use of it, like not how we would write it. So I do think that is a point for this is a non-native English speaker.
I wonder what country the person named Kaiju could be from.
Brazil.
Yes.
There are
Brazilian
weebs.
Kaiju.
There are weebs all over the world.
True.
The Carnival parade, except it's just Kaiju all, dancing in fucking
That would
skimpy
be
outfits.
fucking tits. That would be cool.
That'd be giant tits.
There would not be tits there because they are not mammals.
That don't mean anything.
Aren't Kaiju anything that's giant?
I suppose. So, kangaroo kaiju?
Kangaroo
Just
kaiju.
giant marsupial kangaroos.
Yeah.
That's my favorite sequel to Kangaroo Jack is Kangaroo Kaiju.
Jesus Christ.
Instead of, like, throwing people into buildings, he's just punching down buildings.
Kicking them and shit, standing on his tail.
Yep.
Putting people in his pouch. Her pouch, I guess. So I'm worried, though, as we continue here. I'm worried we're gonna get a tall, faceless guy in, like, a backward hat, green overalls, and, like, black gloves. He's gonna be the trash man.
I mean, I'd prefer that over he's a weird half-no-face man with his torso sideways.
God, you're so fucking racist tonight, but okay.
What the fuck?
I hate half people. I hate homeless people. I hate prostitutes.
It's not my fault. I'm married to Paprika.
The homeless half a prostitute? What are we saying
No, she's
here?
super racist, so she's rubbing off on me.
I was gonna say, what the fuck?
The old man made his place at our table. He shoved Darian further into the wall while he eyed the two of us. You need to be careful, he said. That trash man is not someone you can take lightly. For once you litter, he'll collect you. The old man lifted his head, his eyes pointing at the ceiling.
God damn it.
Okay. Yes. It looked as if he could see something that no one else could. Just like he did to Jim.
My lover Jim. My lover Jim, yeah. He was a homeless prostitute.
Just like he did to Jim. Who's Jim?
Had to say, hey, Jim, how much is it for a Jimmy?
God damn it.
The old man brought down his eyes. Jim was a someone who didn't listen to the warnings. Oh, he was a somebody. Okay, gotcha.
He wasn't a nobody, like from Kingdom Hearts.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
that makes sense.
new merch idea. A Fear Fiction t-shirt that says, I'm a someone who doesn't listen to the warnings. But someone and warnings are the big words, you know.
You see, one night after getting off work, Jim grabbed himself a nice, cool beer, like most would after a hard day of work. Yet he didn't just throw the can away in a trash can. No, Jim did like most would do and threw it on the ground.
If most would do that, then most people have been collected by the Trashman by now.
I mean, if you're walking around New York, then yeah, it's probably fucking filthy. But most people I know just throw it in, you know. I don't know. As he walked down drunkenly, his words slurring as he spoke to the air. He and the air have a lot of conversations. He didn't hear the taps coming forth from the darkness.
Taps?
Yeah. No, the trash man, that's just his entrance music.
He's driving in the trash truck, leaning out the side with a bugle, and then he hits you over the head.
Yes. So, the trash man is a tap dancer? Man has qualifications, Darian said jokingly.
What?
Yeah. It wasn't his feet making the tapping. It was his dick. It was his fingers. The old man held up his hands, wiggling his fingers. Is this just salad fingers, this old man?
I don't know.
I don't know how to do the voice, so oh well. You see, the trash man face is covered completely by a black plastic trash bag.
Awesome.
The only thing that's not covered is his nose. Still awesome, Abysmii? They say that the trash man litter himself, but was cursed to collect trash forever. Yet for his punishment, his smell was enhanced, so it is the only part of his face that isn't covered. Oh, fuck! We have a new fucking icon, boys!
This is great.
A man with a trash bag over his head and his fucking nose poking out.
Was it Jason, that had like I forget which movie it was, but he has like the burlap sack thing over his head?
Yeah, it's the second. Jason.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's a trash bag. That's all I can envision right now.
Just the visual of his nose sticking out is so stupid.
Is he naked other than that?
I hope so.
I was like, oh, there's
I'm the trash man. I have to smell trash.
The trash bag on his head was like, oh, that's a cool idea. I'm not opposed to that.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just like, there's the hole cut out for his nose. And I'm like, okay, you're losing me. He was cursed to smell better forever. It's like, okay, I'm really lost now. Confused where we're going.
And that has to do what with his fingers? Darian asked. I'm getting to it. Shut up, you little bitch. The old man rubbed his bushy chin.
He's cursed to smell forever. It's like, but it works out for him because, well, in life, he really, so like women's socks.
I see.
Yeah.
It's very popular in Japan.
Will he take you away if you litter women's socks around? Or will he give you a pass?
No, that's how you appease him and distract him.
Yeah.
You have to complete the ritual.
This is sounding like an indie horror game.
It is, and I kind of hope like someone makes it to one.
Press X to drop women's sock.
You picked up women's panties. Used to discard.
God damn it.
I'm getting to it, the old man rubbed his bushy chin. You see, though he can smell, he can't see. So he reaches out with his fingers, searching and picking up any trash he can. But his fingers had touched the ground so much that they have been worn down to the bone. So his bony tips make tapping sounds as they search the ground.
Also, his fingers can smell.
He smells through them.
Is this just a skeleton with a trash bag on its head?
Also awesome. Would accept.
It's salad fingers. They were rubbed down to the bone. I stared at my fingers. The time I burnt my finger while grabbing a pot on the stove without a mitten brought back painful memories. That's insane.
I looked down at my hand, remembering that I also burnt the skin of my fingertips off.
I looked down at my nose poking out of my trash bag.
The old man nodded. Now, back to the story. Jim didn't hear the trash man's bony fingers tapping against the ground. Then it is said that when the trash man found the toss, he can scream out a muffled yes.
What?
Sort of what it says.
Sure.
What does it say?
Then it is said, when the trash man found the toss, can he scream out a muffle yell?
The toss can, a beer can you throw on the ground. Your toss can. Have you guys ever dated a total toss can?
I have dated a muffle yell. Jim didn't have a second to react. He was grabbed by the trash man and tossed onto the large trash can that carried him on his back.
Yes!
That he carries on his back. So he just has a giant trash can on his back. That's pretty cool.
This is like a fucked up mod of Dark Souls.
He's Trash Krampus.
You would see.
Yeah.
Trashist? Trash?
Trashist Clay. If he's feeling along the ground with his fingers, wouldn't you fall out of the can while he's down on the ground?
Well, it's a really big can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Damn. Guess you can say the trash man took out the trash.
God damn it, no.
The old man nodded, yes, and that trash was never seen again. For whatever the trash man puts in the trash can on his back is never seen or heard from again. That trash can must be huge if it can fit a normal person, I said. See? Told you.
The old man shook his head. It is bigger than a standard one, but not too much bigger. Boy, if I had a nickel. At times I've heard he had to shove a person right into it, breaking every bone in their body. Boy, again, if I had a nickel. Darian shivered. So, Darian's gonna die by the end of the story. We're all on board with that, right?
He did sing it, so yeah.
Yeah. Though he was a big horror fan, he had never been fond of seeing people bones break, or even when bones are sticking out. It had come
Fake
from
fan.
Say what?
Fake fan.
Fake horror fan, yeah.
Oh, only real horror fans love to see actual gore and shit. That's how that works.
Are you Are you gaggy-cagging?
Are you giggy-gagging?
I'm door keeping. That's what I'm doing.
You're door keeping? You're dork keeping? It had come from a childhood memory of his when he fell out of a tree and his left bone snapped.
The left bone.
This guy just has one fucking giant left bone.
Symmetrically opposite of the right bone.
Ever since then, Darian never liked seeing or hearing about bones breaking.
The right bone's connected to the left bone. The left bone's connected to the right bone. Those are the only two bones in your body. Leg head.
It's that American anatomy schooling system.
So
there's only two bones in every red-blooded American, the left and the right, and you better only care about the right.
Everybody leave a comment and leave a like on the video if you have a left bone.
He covered his ears as the old man went on. Nah, chill. What?
Chill, homie, chill. This is totally poggers. It's epic, bro, I swear.
I met the trash man at Coachella last year. It was fucking lit.
I love those songs by Marshmello. The old
enough
man.
talking to you two lamoids. I've got to dab my way out of here. Yeet. Okay.
Why, Simps? The old man gave him a queer look. Sorry, just broken bones. Sorry, just broken bones?
Yeah, Darian is talking now, but you wouldn't
Darian.
know because of the format of the story.
Okay. He shivered. They freaked me out. A whirly smile formed over Darian.
I think that should be a rye, but okay.
Wearily? I don't know, but I like the way DP pronounced it. I like the idea of him having a whirly smile.
No, it's just the ticket taker.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The old man leans toward him, giving him a vile smile in response. You ever give your lady a vile smile? The old crook teeth were revealed during this exchange. Then don't go littering, my boy. The man checked the time on his wristwatch. Well, time to take my leave. Thanks for listening to a old coot story, boys. Give me one of them old coot stories.
Those old coot storytellers on YouTube and Instagram.
With that, he took his leave, but not without humming that tune out of the trash man. Darian and I sat there going over the crazy story the old man had told us. To believe that the song Darian had been singing this whole time had been connected to a story of a missing person. I remember on our way home, I looked up articles for any missing person ever, but could not surely find anything.
No one named Jim has ever disappeared. It's crazy.
No one has ever disappeared, ever. Everyone is where they're supposed to be.
Yep.
Those milk carton ads, they're just a prank, bro.
They are ads. They're milk carton ads. Would you like to buy a child?
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries, nothing to report.
Tonight on Unsolved Mystery, Jim?
I like the idea of seeing a lost child's picture on a milk carton while you drink the milk to strengthen your left bone.
You just look at a kid on a milk carton and be like, man, I'm not buying these psyops.
What? I have no idea what that means, but it sounds funny.
This is
psyops.
right here.
Psyops just means like psychic operations, like the government trying to convince you something is real.
Oh, so they're trying to convince you people disappear. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Whose turn is this now?
Them kids missing on the side of the milk carton? It's not people in the street, it's aliens.
Who in this town keeps turning children into milk cartons? God damn it!
Also, can we just do an episode where we do old accents the entire time and just call it the Cootcast?
Yes.
Yes.
Darian turned to me, hands in his pockets. I hope they were his. Hey, I was asking you a question. I glance up from my phone, shocked I stuffed my phone into my pocket. Sorry, man, I couldn't stop thinking about that story. What were you looking up?
I nodded. Yeah, but I can't find anything.
I'm sorry, I misread. What were you looking it up?
Right.
I say.
Okay, then. I should ask the old man Jim's last name. I let out a sigh. Guess you got a point. Guess there's no point now.
Nope.
I like the idea he's searching for GYM.
Missing Jim.
Guess there's not point now.
Yeah, this is definitely non-native English speaker, which is fine.
So I think that the story has complex enough ideas in it that this can't be a child. It's got to be poor English.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving the story guff and making fun of it, but a lot of the issues that it's having are grammatical issues.
Yeah, and honestly, it's written better than a lot of English speakers can write creepypastas and such.
Its skeleton is written better than a lot of English speakers.
Yeah.
It might be a child, just not, overseas they probably have a better education system wherever they come from. So we're like, this can't be a child, but
true.
Because our children are fucking stupid.
It's not that it can't be a child. It's just that I think that there are some sophisticated ideas in here, which is kind of like a weird thing to say when it's a story about like a trash man.
Well, it is a very childish concept.
Yes.
Yeah, the trash man comes around for you, and if you've been a naughty kid and you haven't cleaned up your room, you're like, I
like the idea that American children are so fucking stupid and uneducated they can't even stay off of milk cartons.
Stupid babies.
But, is this idea really that, far away from Stranger Danger?
No.
Yeah. I definitely like Stranger Danger more, but, is it really, that crazy of a leap from this to that? You know what I mean?
A purple bodysuit with the nose cut out.
Just so he can sniff the kid's hair.
He was forever cursed with the ability to smell children 10 times more than other people.
Oh.
What the fuck?
He was forever gifted with the ability to not get an erection in a spandex suit.
God damn it.
That's the real gift.
Yeah, thank fuck the hole was cut out around his nose.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about it either. Darian scratched the back of his head with his left bone, but I guess that's one of those stories just to scare people. I mean, if it actually did happen thing, I'm sure people will talk about it.
Did happen thing? Oh.
Dial 1-800-999 if did happen thing. Darian then began to ponder something. Then I guess that's why some people know that song, unless it's just catchy.
I just want to say, are you or someone, is you and someone you love having a stroke? Dial 1-800 actually did happen thing. Call now.
By the way, if you are a non-native English speaker and are getting a little your feelings hurt over us making fun of how you're pronouncing things or writing things, just know that feel free to do it to people from Western countries who try to write in other languages too, because I'm sure they have a bunch of really fucking stupid ways they pronounce stuff. Like everyone does it.
Actually, if you're offended at us making fun of you for that, then we're not actually making fun of you. You're just too dumb to understand we're not doing that.
You're
in
probably
America,
a small child from America.
In America, is big deal, good time, benefit to make fun of you? There, that'll help.
I walked past Darian, letting out a small chuckle and a smile. Yeah, guess you're right.
Suddenly, a group of 5 young teenagers on motorcycles, flanked by the king of Suma Beach.
I knew you were going to go there.
Yes.
Suddenly, a group of 5 young teenagers of different heights came toward us, from 2 feet to 7 feet tall. I stepped over, putting myself in front of Darian, letting the teens walk past. One of the teens held a fast food cup in his head. His lips in his head.
Okay.
I know where this is going, and it's fine, but that was hilarious.
Guys, I'm imagining a fast food cup over here. What was it? Tough one. Held a fast food cup in his head, his lips pressed on the straw. He took a couple of sips before removing his lips. Ouch! It's the fucking next Jeff the Killer. To examining his cup. He shook it, then in a haste tossed it to the ground.
This sounded almost like a limerick. One of the teens held a fast food cup, his lips pressed to the straw. He took a couple sips before removing his lips. He shook it and then tossed it to the ground.
Aw.
Man, removing lips. It's been like 100 episodes since we talked about teeth mouth.
Oh man, you're right.
And he's coming back in like these last few episodes for no reason.
Teeth mouth is coming back, yeah.
That's what I kind of like about the fact that we will reference memes in, like, anachronistically, out of order of episodes. Like, we'll make the sketch, and then we'll put it in a different episode that the sketch isn't out on yet. But it's fun, because then everyone just gets to, like, do a deep lore dive of what the fuck was that reference? Oh, it comes from this episode.
I love and admire the idea that you think people fucking bother doing that.
Oh, I bet you people on Too Spooky do. I bet you people do.
Leave a comment below if you've deep lore dove.
People just being like, why is there a sketch about Trickle Johnson's pea warehouse? What does that have to do with anything? It's been hundreds of episodes. 100 episodes. It's just like, fuck you, Trickle Johnson Pea's warehouse, all out of nowhere.
Yep. We make ourselves laugh. We don't try to make anyone else laugh. And that's the secret.
And it works. Nobody does.
It does. Yeah.
Nobody does. I couldn't believe it. How could people just litter like that? I mean, I know there isn't a trash can around, but don't just throw it on the ground. Darian held out a hand towards the group.
This is so Japanese. I can't believe anyone would ever litter.
Oh, there's no trash can around. Oh.
Hey kid, you shouldn't litter, man.
Nope.
It's, Hey kid, you shouldn't litter.
Nope.
Lighter?
Yep.
There we go.
It's missing a T, which is a nitpick. We don't mean anything by it.
But why not force Brandon to go back several times?
It's not good for the environment. Well, if it was biodegradable, you don't know. I mean,
sure.
A lot of those cups nowadays are biodegradable, so, Besides, you haven't heard of the Trashman.
That's Trashman's chief rival, Biodegradable Man.
I'll get you next time, Biodegradable Man. No, you won't.
Joke's on you.
That'd be the best Batman villain. I'm here to stop. What the fuck?
Double, I want you to draw Biodegradable Man versus Trashman.
Yes.
Oh boy, that's a good one.
And after that, draw Zack Snyder's Biodegradable Man, where he's the Jesus figure.
The group stopped to stare at us. I couldn't believe what Darian said. Yeah, how could he advocate not littering? The teen who threw the cup on the floor walked over to it and stomped onto it.
Ooh.
Got a badass over here. His fat foot pressing it deeper into the ground. The group laughed before walking off. Darian shook his head. Teenagers, man.
They scared the shit out of me. They could care less as long as somebody litters, I guess. Mm-hmm. Hey, we were like that too, I said. Though I never did trash the ground. Then how were you like that?
We were just like them, except for the one thing that we know about them.
Their one defining feature, they're a group of 5 friends collected around the shared interest in one of them littering.
That would be a much more interesting story of Stephen King's It, instead of like a complex narrative about adults not caring about kids and blah, blah, blah. No, they just go around trashing shit all the time, and Pennywise is just pissed off, so he kills them.
Hey there, Richie. Is Richie one of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey there, Richie. I can't help but notice you've got a paper boat here you seem to have lost track of.
Yeah, he throws a paper boat down the fucking street. He littered.
Richie, I want you to reach down here and take your boat back. Don't you want it?
Abysmii, is littering a crime?
Yes.
Punishable by?
Depending on where you are, a fine.
Boring.
Or sometimes a lashing if you're in certain countries.
Resident sleeper. Okay. This is me now, right? Darian shrugged. Yeah. He took a step past me and started a hum, which soon became accompanied by words. Trashman, that's who he is. Trashman, better be careful. Trashman, for if you litter. Trashman, trash is what you'll be. Fucking great.
Hey everybody, submit your musical renditions of the Trashman.
Double draw musical rendition, I don't know.
I turned to watch the group of teenagers round the corner as Darian sung that song. I felt a chill that day, but thinking it to be from the breeze at the time, I never expected what I would see on the news the next day.
What if it's just like a shooting, mass shooting? And he's like, it's unrelated to the story up to this point, but somebody went into this mall.
That was September 10th, 2001, or September 8th, 2000. Wait, no, yeah, September 10th. Fuck me.
Crash man.
What if someone?
Allahu Akbar.
So off of that, Trashman just shows up and takes away the mass shooter for littering dead bodies.
Yeah,
littering bullet casings.
Yeah, that's hunter misconduct.
Tell me, everybody out there, you can't see a Crypt TV movie where there's a mass shooter, and then at the end, the trash man climbs down a wall vertically, and stuffs him in a giant trash can and skitters away. That's the ending.
Oh, remember Crypt TV? Because I don't, until Slimebeast mentioned it again.
Thanks for that.
The teen that had tossed the cup on the ground had been killed. Big surprise. I mean, it wasn't Darian who died.
Yeah, that's
true.
There
is that. Or at least that's what his friends stated that day. Officials considered him to be missing and was conducting a search. The other teens described what had happened that night. They gathered for some smokes at a park, only to see a tall... Oh no.
Go ahead.
A tall, slender man coming toward them.
The tall, slender man who looked a bit like a Jeff the Killer.
He was draped in black-toned, dingy material that looked like a trash bug. He was hunched over, searching over the ground as the horrible tap sounds echoed from his fingers. Dirty chains and ropes were wrapped over his entire body that seemed to hold a trash can on his back.
What the fuck? Was that Irish? Scottish?
Sure.
The teens thought it was some homeless man, or a prostitute, or a half-person. The teens thought it was some homeless man and tried to scare him away. The missing teen threw another cup at him to scare him away. Instead of threw, it says 3.
Yay.
Yet that caused the man to stop, only to sniff the air. In a quickness they couldn't believe it, the strange man reached at the boy. The boy shouted, "I'm your G." This the other teens could see how horrifying his face and hands were. The missing teen screamed out only for the strange man to stuff him into his trash can. He screamed out for that? Stuff me in your trash can, Daddy! Trash Daddy!
People are trying to say that, he's a victim and everything, but he was literally asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, woo, notice his can! I played a round of Overwatch where a while back where we were all in the voice chat, and this girl kept saying hello, uwoo, hello, uwoo, and nobody fucking answered for the entire match.
Oh, that poor furry.
Attention, please. Give attention. Give attention.
Notices your tensions. With his screams and the gut-wrenching sound of bones cracking, the other teens ran off.
Can we call this episode "Notices Your Trash Can"?
Notices trash can.
It's just great.
With that, news anchor went on to explain that the police were still going to search, hoping to find the missing teen. I couldn't believe what I heard. Someone missing? That's impossible.
This is the first time.
It's impossible.
They're going to stuff him in a trash can. And then they're going to stuff me in there. Oh my god.
God damn it.
I mean, it couldn't be real, could it? People just don't go missing. It's just not possible. A knock came on my door. Hey, Justin, it's me, Darian's voice echoed from the other side. I stared at the door, then back to the TV. The catchy but strange song about the creepy trash man came into my mind.
Trashman, that's who he is. Trashman, you better be careful. Trashman, for if you litter. Trashman, trash is what you'll be.
The end.
The end.
I liked this a lot, and it has very obvious flaws, but I enjoyed it.
It definitely pulls off that Jeff the Killer problem of, like, a news story happens, but then, like, and then all the kids said this, and then it describes the scene. But contextually speaking, it's very strange. But the idea behind it is solid, and I do like it.
This was like somebody took the Bloody Smiler and wrote it on 2chan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do enjoy stuff like this.
DP is silent, so he disagrees greatly and hated it.
I had a great time with this story. I enjoyed parts of it. I think that the idea of a trash man isn't a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the harbinger of the trash man was a little overbearing.
Yeah.
But overall, I enjoyed. I could nitpick some other things, but I just want to say that I did enjoy the majority of it.
What if, instead of his nose poking out of a hole, what if there was a hole where his nose would be and a, like, recess, like a Michael Jackson nose? Would that be...
What if it was just Michael Jackson?
Oh. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Don't litter, Annie.
Oh. Because you're trash! You're trash! You know it! Alright.
Don't litter.
Speaking of Cyan Underworld, should we read
you
the story?
You dropped some litter! Litter! Yeah. Okay, anyway.
There was an obvious one, and I couldn't find it, and you found it. Cyan Underworld, do you want to read, Do You Ever Watch Dolls?
Sure.
Yeah,
listen, do you ever watch Dolls?
Are you saying watch or wash? Just for our audience at home.
Do you ever wash dolls?
Wash? You ever worship a doll? If so, you're a simp.
Sora, make sure to wash your dolls. Yep.
Sora, your dolls are getting pretty dirty.
Shut up, Goofy. I don't play with dolls.
What is this, hot glue?
How do you get semen out of a doll?
So much whack goop.
Anyway. Oh, if I knew how to get semen out of a doll. Well, no, I'm not gonna... Never mind. I'd pay for a lot less than... Never mind.
I do, like, you just got to imagine, though, getting head from Donald Duck would be fucking fantastic. He just goes crazy.
That'd be like sticking your dick in a trapper keeper, what?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, him going down on women.
Him what?
Him going down on women.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It'd be very intense.
So, do you ever wash dolls?
Women, down in the comments, tell us your sexual fantasies about Donald Duck going down on you.
Is your partner ever given you the duck tail? Let us know.
DuckTales.
Is that when you give her the duck tail, does she go, woohoo?
Oh, God. Do you ever watch Dolls? This thread was posted to 2channel.
Double draw dead palette swimming like Uncle Scrooge through his money, but it's all women's socks.
Somewhere along the line, I just developed a reputation of being a foot fetishist, and I'm 100% not even a little.
Yeah, for anybody wondering, he is a diaper fur. Anyway, so...
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
Do you ever wash dolls?
Do you ever wash dolls? Do you mind Do you guys ever wash dolls? Mine is recently starting to smell recently. Mine is there. Yep.
So for anybody wondering, we're reading a 2chan post, which is going to be formatted like 4chan. So the first post is, do you guys ever wash your dolls? Mine is starting to smell recently. Yes.
The next post is, you don't wash soft vinyl or garage kit, lol. If it were a love doll, I would have a bath with her, lol.
What's more, the other day I was brushing its hair, but one big chunk of it fell out. Maybe it's no good anymore. It's a person. I guess I'll take this too. The eyeball, too, fell out. They were such large, beautiful eyes on this human corpse. Only I thought they would roll out like balls, but they felt like rotten persimmons from a tree.
Are you sure you're talking about a doll?
Fuck off! Shit, the smell just won't go away. Shit.
Is this written by the Trashman? That's the story? That's the fucking entire thing?
Yeah, it was a short one.
I'll read the last part of it. Note, persimmons, pictured on the left, are popular fruits often eaten in autumn in Japan. Have you ever eaten autumn in Japan? They become really soft like tomatoes when ripe. See also Wikipedia. So what the fuck?
I mean, I think it was a real person, and that was it.
Yeah, but DP, did you just troll us or what? With this, like, incredibly...
I just found a short story and fucking posted it, like, hey guys, fucking Cyan Underworld.
See, more of your weeb shit falling through.
You guys keep mentioning King of Sumo Beach.
But that was fucking gold.
What's wrong with your doll? Is it dead? Do you mind if I kick it? Kicks doll,
What's
jumps
wrong?
into car.
Wait a minute, this doll's a dead body. Jumps in car.
The king of Sumo Beach, he keeps trying to get out of his car and he's constantly confronted with dead bodies and has to flee every time. No matter where he goes or what he does, dead people.
I want to make a short anime about fucking King of Sumo Beach. It's great.
Can we get a harem game where you are the king of Sumo Beach and you're trying to romance like 17 corpses?
Call it Corpse Romancer?
Yeah, Corpse Romancer.
That sounds cool.
Would it be all one word, like Necromancer, Corpse Romancer?
Necromancy? Oh.
Yeah.
So there's a lot less to say about this one, and it has a lot less to mess up, but I think I like Trashman more.
Yeah. You know, people, delightful garbage is fun, and it doesn't mean that it's bad. There is a very obvious sect of just so bad it's good. And I don't mean to say like Trashman is terrible, but its flaws, I think, contribute to its entertainment value, and I wouldn't change that. So what is a garage kit or garage kit? That is a good question.
It's a baby fox that lives in your garage.
True. You don't wash soft vinyl or garage kit. So listen, folks, do not wash your Funko Pops. Don't open them, leave them on the shelves, let them collect dust. You degenerate.
True.
Stop being a pedophile. Here's a list of things that make you a pedophile. Owning Funko Pops.
Basically anything with anime.
Really? That's a joke, people.
We should link that probably somewhere for people to watch. Stop dressing like you fuck your mom.
Jesus Christ.
This has been the Fear Fiction Podcast. Your hosts are Abysmii, Dead Palette, and Slimebeast. Music by Abysmii. Art by C.F. Comer. Voiceover by Atticus Jackson. Edited by Elias the Intern. Subscribe to Fearfic on YouTube to stay up to date on new episodes.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. My name's Matt Pat, and today we'll be having a theory shaken, not stirred, because we're asking the real hard-hitting questions, like who is the best Bond, who's the best Bond girl, and most importantly, is James Bond GoldenEye? You see, that might seem like a simple question, but when you dig far enough into the subject, you can come up with some pretty creative bullshit that will get you flunked out of a film and lit class in high school. Now, in the 1995 spy film GoldenEye, the titular GoldenEye is the codename for a Soviet-era satellite armed with a nuclear electromagnetic pulse space-based weapon. And in the game, based off the film, you'd assume that this would still hold true. Or so you'd think. But what if I told you I was addicted to money and attention? What if I told you that I'd pad out my content with needless questions designed to make it seem like there's something intriguing around a subject almost entirely devoid of any real intrigue at all? Let's look at what evidence the game gives us for what GoldenEye really is, really at its core. Okay, for starters, if you look at the cartridge and the box the game comes in, you'll see two very noticeable things you might not have noticed. Go actually dig up your old copy of GoldenEye in a game bin. In fact, I'll wait and rake in all this ad money while you do it, you stupid fucking paybig. Just go do it, you fucking little kid, you little fucking baby. Alright, you got it? Okay. What do you see? For starters, the face of GoldenEye 007 himself, Mr. the James Bond. But what's above him? That's right, the word GoldenEye. Why would they put that there? They even layered the word GoldenEye over the number 007. They're not being subtle about it. I mean, when you think about it, have you ever noticed how the film is a spy flick with lots of sneaking and espionage, but the game is all action? I mean, Bond is a bit of a sociopath. And with that, you think about how many people he kills in the game. Is there another option? What kills a lot of people without feeling remorse or any emotions at all? That's right, a nuclear electromagnetic pulse space-based weapon, just like the GoldenEye from the film. So there you have it, folks. James Bond is GoldenEye. And there's Jules 3. Thanks for the attention.
Pat Panic's Comics, and the comic is with an X, has written a story called Late Night Barbecue. I recommend it. That's the plug. Go look at that and retweet it if you enjoy it, and then like it if you also enjoy it, and if you really like it, retweet it and like it. And I'll put a link in the description.
No. Look in the description below, everybody, and there you will find a cipher key. And then you must search through the comments to a comment made by Schmacko482, and that comment will have a jumble of letters and numbers that you must use the key, the cipher key, to decipher. That will be a link that goes to Late Night Barbecue.
Late Night Barbecue.
God damn it.
Down them on pigs. Late Night Barbecue.
Double comments. Draw DP in a ballet costume.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
That
was
kids, pigs. I figured it out.
Listen. Double, I'm sorry that DP did a really fucked up, terrible plug. Draw yourself crying.
No, I will double down on this.
God damn